So I'm Rajesh Shirke from CloudAims. We offer professional training programs to encourage learning the mainstream and latest in-demand technologies. It's an e-learning environment with all the courses offered online and they're instructor-led. We are excited to start AI ML and Data Science Foundation course. The instructor for the course is Sashmita Panigrahi. She is an IIT postgraduate and lead data scientist. She has 6 years of training experience, including corporate trainings. Agenda for the demo, can you have that on the screen, Sashmita, please?
Yeah, sure. I have shared my screen. You,
No,
okay.
I think we
Yeah.
lost the screen. But yeah, so with this, yeah, let's wait for the agenda to be on the screen. If you can share. Yeah,
Sure.
perfect. So this will give you guys an overview of the course, who this course is for, and why should you take this course. If you have any questions during the demo, as I mentioned earlier, let's use the chat and let's have like end-to-end demo, and we'll have question and answer after the demo. Over to you, Sashmita.
Hey,
And
thanks, Rajesh.
let's just see what am I going to do. X is equals to
Yeah, go ahead, Sashmita.
Yeah, thanks, Rajesh. Yeah, so hi everyone. So Rajesh already introduced me, so I'll take just 1 minute to introduce myself. So this is Sasmita. I have around 10 years experience into big data and data science. I'm currently working as a staff data scientist in Fortune 500 companies. I had a work experience starting from working in investment banks to manufacturing companies. I completed my master's from Triple IT in computer science. My major was machine learning. I have few research publications. Teaching wise, I am into this for last 6 years. Multiple batches I have completed, and also I was a visiting faculty for Reva University and other different engineering colleges. So coming to the agenda, what we're going to cover in this particular demo session, we'll be starting with the introduction, where we will discuss about what is data science and why you need to learn about data science, what is the importance of taking this course. Then you will understand about some terminologies like what is artificial intelligence, what is data science, and what is deep learning, what is machine learning, who is a data scientist. Before you take this course, this is very important to understand, when you join any company as a data scientist, what is your roles and responsibility. And as I am currently working as a staff data scientist, so like I can tell you what all is the expectation from the industry, right? When you join as a data scientist, what will be your day to day life, right, as a data scientist. Also, we will discuss about different skill set required to become a data scientist, and then I'll take you through the course highlight, what all are the different topics we're going to cover. And then in the end of the session, if you have any questions, I'll take that, right? So coming to the very first kind of thing, like why you need to learn data science. So like in 2021, it's very important to kind of upgrade your skills. Like you must have seen multiple things are like trending right now, and one of the top trending, you go to Google and type, don't believe me, and type top top 10 skills to kind of go for in 2021, right? You will find artificial intelligence, right, somewhere in top 10 list. uh, so what is artificial intelligence and why you will learn data science, right? Because first of all, as a everyone please go on mute. Yeah, okay, thank you. So first of all, in this particular kind of world, the first thing is, see, it depends on different person. Like some people want to change their career because they want more challenging problem to solve in their uh, kind of day-to-day life. For example, yeah, I'll request everyone to please go on mute first. Please go on mute. Yeah, thank you everyone. So See, like in IT, when we go to our job, right, most of the times we do repetitive jobs, right, like repeating the same thing again and again. There is nothing much for us to learn. So if you are a person who is very curious to learn different new techniques and tools every day, and when you go to office and if it is very boring job because every day you're repeating the same task, then data science is one field where you will never be getting bored. See, I can tell you, not based on the theory or some Google learning. I can tell you based on my own experience. I have I already worked in this domain since many years, but it's not like a single day where I find I'm doing repetitive task, right? It's every day, it's a new challenge. It's every day, it's a new learning. The things are so vast, like you can learn for years, and till there are lot many, still there will be lot many new things to learn, right? So data science is challenging, right? So it will give you more challenging problem to solve. That is first. Some people also wanted to kind of do a career switch because they want a very good salary, right? Everybody works for, like we all work for money. So job satisfaction definitely will be there. As I said, it's not a repetitive task, it's a very innovative or kind of everyday learning kind of field. Plus you will also get a very good hike. If you compare a normal software engineer versus data scientist, the starting or fresher salary will be almost 20-30% high, right? I'll give you a rough figure. If you're joining a very kind of average company as a software engineer after your btech as a fresher, right, you'll be getting somewhere around 3 to 5 or 7. But as a data scientist in India, if you're joining, you'll be getting 30% or 20% more, right? So definitely there is, and there is no upper boundary. If you are skilled enough, you can do a career switch. Maybe you can demand 50-60% hike also, right, based on your skill set. So it's a very good pay scale. It will offer you very good pay scale. And after learning this data science, is your future is secure, because in IT always that problem is there. In 2021 it is very trending. What if it is not going to be the same case after 5 years? So if I stand here, and the way artificial intelligence is capturing the market, there is no doubt that AI will be the only few jobs which will be remaining after 5 years, right? Most of the things you ask yourself when you go to office, you ask yourself one question: is my job is repetitive? If I'm doing the same job, if I can do the same job repetitively multiple times without any innovation or without any creativity, then a machine can also do it, right? And that is what is going to happen. So AI is going to automate most of the repetitive tasks in next 5 years, right? So AI is the field which is kind of definitely, it is going to secure your future, right? So if you see all of this thing, one of the trending it's not like just because it is trending you should learn it. You should ask yourself all of these questions. After taking this AI course, will I be able to get a good salary with a good kind of innovative or creative kind of job role? Answer is yes. Whether my future will be secure after 5 years, if I see myself as a data scientist, after 5 years AI will be on demand? Answer is yes. So I think all of these things are the reason, right, why you should take artificial intelligence, or why you should learn rather artificial intelligence in 2021, right? And everywhere data is rare. I'll give you a real time situation in this pandemic. If you see this COVID situation, most of the IT, it is kind of going, the jobs number of demand and supply, you can see there are less demand. But in data world, I'm not talking only about data science. Data, every data job, like go to data analyst or go to data engineer or data science, right? Every data related jobs are high trending, 40% 30% high demand as compared to 2019 and 20, right? So what I can tell you is, in this pandemic also lot of job openings are there. So there is no doubt that AI, after taking this course, you will not get a job. If you are skilled enough, there are a lot of demand and supply gap. So, and why this is the correct time? Why can't you take and wait and then take after 2-3 years? This, why can't you wait for 2-3 years and then take this course? Because there is, as of today, there is a demand and supply gap. But the way the things are moving, like after 5 years, that bridge maybe like that gap may be breached, right? Because nowadays many engineering colleges, they included this machine learning and other subjects in their curriculum. So the freshers, maybe they are kind of not like us, right? We started learning machine learning very recently, but maybe they will be learning uh, so much early, right? And so that I mean, what I'm saying is lot of people with the same skill set will be available. So what, how much is the demand? That much will be the supply. Maybe not now, but maybe in the future. So I think looking at all of these things, this is the correct time to, if you want to do a career switch, this is the right time to change your domain, right? And to come to data science. Now, once we understood why this learning data science is so important, let us understand what is data science right now, right? You understood this term is very important, but till now you don't know what is this term. So, what do you mean by data science? Lot of buzzwords, lot of confusing words. People say data engineer, data scientist, data analyst, artificial intelligence, machine learning, deep learning. Lot of keywords you will be hearing, but you will have lot of confusion. So let me clear all of this through this diagram. So what is artificial intelligence? Artificial intelligence is the superset, right? You include everything inside it, and that is called a superset is called artificial intelligence. Everything is a branch of it. For example, I'll give you some real-time application and try to relate, right? So what I can tell you is, let's say, let's go to Google, right? And you search something, and you will find you try this, you just type Naren and automatically it will come Modi, right? It is called autocomplete. Now this is a text data, so we call it natural language processing. Any text processing that we are doing, we are calling it natural language processing. Is it
Hey,
artificial intelligence?
hey Sashmita, still
Yeah,
seeing the agenda slide. Can you uh, see?
Same
Yeah,
from here, yeah.
okay,
perfect. Thank you.
you can see now.
Yes, I can say.
Yes,
Thank you.
Yeah, I think there is some lag. Yeah, okay. Yeah. So yes, so I was explaining about AI. So like there are different application. You name it, Google Home or your Alexa or your Siri, right? All of these personal assistant kind of apps, those are mostly audio and speech recognition and kind of natural language processing. Is it AI application? Answer is yes. You go to your Flipkart or you go to your different e-commerce website and you see recommendation. You go to YouTube, you'll find recommendation. Is it artificial intelligence? Yes, maybe they are using machine learning. So machine learning is artificial intelligence, natural language processing is artificial intelligence, fuzzy logic, robotics, expert system, information retrieval, soft computing. Lot of things are coming under artificial intelligence. So everything combined together is AI. I always give a very kind of naive example so that everybody can understand. Let's say your kid is studying in standard one, right? So he's studying maths, he's studying English, he's studying Hindi, he's studying all of the subjects. So all of the subjects are coming under standard one, right? So artificial intelligence is the broad term, like standard one. Inside artificial intelligence or standard one, you have different chapters, like EVS is part of standard one, then machine learn sorry, English is part, math is part. So like that, AI has different subjects inside it, right? Each has its own, it itself is a vast domain, it itself is an ocean. So people do PhD in one particular thing. So I mean, artificial intelligence is so vast. I think you got an high level idea. Now, if you see the right hand side picture, artificial intelligence is a subset and machine learning is a, sorry, artificial intelligence is a superset. Machine learning is a subset. It's a small branch of artificial intelligence, or you can take it as a subject or kind of small branch, right? Now, who is a data scientist? I give a very good I understood from internet one very good point, and I really liked it. And that is, a data scientist is a person who knows something about everything and everything about something. This line is very important. Please try to understand. Something about everything means what? As a data scientist, you will be knowing something about everything. You should be knowing something about machine learning, something about cloud, something about big data, something about programming, right? And then you will be expert in something or knowing everything about something. Once you know all of this thing, you select one particular domain, and then you become expert in that, right? Give me 1 minute, guys. I'm so sorry. Yeah, so like what is basically a data scientist? A data scientist is a person who knows everything, little of everything, and then that person is an expert in something, right? But I think for a fresher role, you need to know something about everything. But when you are going for senior data scientist level, you should be expert in something, right? Let's say you are expert in machine learning, or you're expert in computer vision, you're expert in NLP, or you're expert in, let's say, two three things like time series and machine learning. You're expert in computer vision and other things, so you can take one or two things and then you can expert. So I think if you see this slide, it will be very clear how many things are there to learn in AI, right? And it's really challenging. It's really always kind of a learning curve. More you learn, more you can demand, right? Always you will pay back. It will pay you back. So you're learning your efforts that you're putting here. Let's say you know big data and Spark, and somebody knows big data, Spark, and deep learning. So he's a kind of full stack data scientist. So uh, more demand he will have in market, right? So it's a huge kind of thing. Okay, once you understood what is data science, and you understood why you should learn data science, why you should take data science course, and what is data science, the third thing that you will understand is what all are the skills required to become a data scientist, right? Now you understood that who is a data scientist, but to become a data scientist, what all skills you need. See, the term itself says what skills are needed. Two terms, one is data and one is scientist, right? So you are a expert in data means what? Give me any kind of data, any variety of data, I can handle it, right? So if you see a typical project life cycle, there are several steps. The first step is your data collection, right? So once you understood the problem statement or the objective, you have to collect your data. From where you will collect? Data can be anywhere. It can be in SQL, or it can be in MongoDB. I mean, in the sense NoSQL or SQL, or it can be present in cloud, or it can be present in semi-structured format like CSV, Excel, XML, JSON format, or it can be text data, image data, video data, audio data. It can be anywhere. It can be text data. So as a data scientist, you need to collect your data, and that's your first step. After you collect your data, and for collecting data, what all skill sets you require? So for collecting data, you need different skill sets, like you need Python pandas for data cleaning. You need if you need to extract big data, then you need Spark knowledge, right? If it is SQL, then you need SQL knowledge to extract all of this data. So once you have done all of this extraction part, next. Okay, so everyone just I want to confirm. Can you see the skills required to become a data scientist page? Can you see this page?
No, it's still on that what is artificial intelligence slide. Can you
Okay.
change? Yeah, I think there is a
Actually,
lag.
I'm change. Yeah, no, I think there is application window. I have just clicked
Okay.
because it was not showing full window sharing. So
All right.
I'm just I have to open one by one. 1 second.
Okay. Now we can see it. Yeah.
Yeah, now we are able to see the screen. Skills required to become a data scientist.
Yep.
Yes. Yeah. 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 Okay. So I think I need to minimize and then expand. Then you can see. Okay. Um, so like basically this yeah, so I was talking about data collection. After you collect your data, you need to transform your data, in the sense you need to clean your data, right? Like there will be a lot of noise in the data or messy data. You have to treat your missing values, create charts, and lot of cleaning you need to do. For that cleaning, what you need pandas, you need NumPy, you need Spark, you need Python. All of this knowledge, SQL, you need all of this knowledge is required to clean your data. After you store your data or collect your data and clean your data, next thing is your modeling, right? This is your core area, right? So data cleaning and transformation, this is common area for everyone, for data analyst, for data engineer, and data scientist. When it comes to modeling, this is your specialized area. None other than a data scientist can do modeling, right? So what do you mean by modeling? You will take your data, historical data, and you will train your machine so that machine will understand the patterns and machine will predict the future, right? So basically it can understand the patterns from the historical data, and then it will kind of take that learning and implement in the future data, right, to predict future values. So that is what is called modeling, and in modeling we will have different kind of techniques like and tools like machine learning we can use for modeling, we can use deep learning for modeling. If data is really super huge, and then we can use Spark ML. So for modeling you need TensorFlow, Keras, PyTorch, you need sklearn, right, you need pandas for cleaning, you need Spark. So all of these things you need for mostly the modeling task. Pandas you need for cleaning, modeling you need sklearn, Spark and all that, right? Then you will visualize your data. So once visualize in the sense, basically you will validate your model building and visualize. So how you will deploy your models, right? Like once you model is built and validated, you have to deploy that somewhere, right? Maybe you'll create a dashboard where the user can see a report kind of thing using Tableau or Spotfire or Python Plotly or something, or maybe you can create a GUI, or maybe you can deploy it somewhere, right, in cloud and somewhere. So you need all of these tools to become a data scientist overall, right? So I hope in a summarized way you understood what all are the skill set. It's not like one or two programming language you learn and complete. No, you have to learn different things because there are different steps in the data science life cycle: data collection, data cleaning, modeling, validation, and deployment. For each of these steps you need to have certain skill set, right, to complete those steps. Okay, so now I think everyone can see this course highlight page.
Yes.
Okay. So there is a very good saying, right? Knowledge is of no value unless you put it into practice. So many of the times I have seen many of you will be failing in the interviews, or rejection will happen if you have not done practice. So the main goal of this course, let me tell you before even I start this course highlight, is to help you to crack interviews, right? That is the main objective of this course. And for that, what we are doing is we are kind of giving you lot of support so that you can independently go and crack interviews. This course will help you to become a full stack data scientist, and it will complete you will get a complete support on how to go about job interviews. How I am telling, because we are going to prepare you for CV. We'll send you CV templates, so you can follow those CV templates and prepare your own CV. Every kind of we will be having coding test, right? Coding test in the sense, nowadays when you go for interviews, they will be conducting coding test. First round of every interview is coding test. So you will be having lot of any kind of experience level, let's say, is not only for freshers. Whether you are a fresher or senior data scientist or even lead data scientist, you have to go through coding test. And the coding test, I will be sharing some real time coding test questions from different companies. I have collected those questions. I had taken many interviews like JP Morgan and all, so I have collected their questions. Those kind of coding test, and also I'll tell you some websites where you can practice a few more kind of questions which will help you to clear this coding test. And we will have three coding tests. One will be on Python and pandas, and two will be on machine learning. So two coding tests will be on modeling, complete project you will build during 3 hours of time, and one coding test, 30 minutes, three questions you will be solving. Apart from that, I'll be sharing interview questions, and chapter wise assignments will be given. Every chapter wise you will be getting assignments, and project based learning. So every machine learning algorithm that we cover will have a project. So for example, linear regression. So I completed the theory part and immediately I'll take you through the project. And then decision tree, random forest, one project. And in the project, it's not like only I will teach you how the model is working. I'll tell you the tricks if the model is failing, what to do, because that is what in the interview they are going to ask. Everybody knows how to build the model because it is super simple, but nobody knows if it is failing what to do next, right? Only a real time data scientist can tell you that. So in the interview process, your questions will be, if the model is not working, then what you will do, right? So all of those things you will learn in the projects. Let's say linear regression I have implemented, what I will find is the model accuracy is not good. then what is the reason behind it? We'll find out that. Maybe multicollinearity exists, maybe noise like missing value we have not treated properly, maybe outliers present, maybe something is the reason. We need to find it out, we need to correct it, we need to find the solution, and then we need to again retrain the model and improve accuracy. So these projects are very much real time based, and we will be doing almost like 7 to 10 projects, right? Real time domain specific projects. More than 10 real time projects you're going to get. So 10 projects you're going to practice, assignments you're going to practice, 3 mock tests you're going to practice, coding test and mock test, and CV preparation guidelines I'm going to share, right? After all of these things, you will also learn from like real-time experts. So basically, what is the benefit of the instructor who is already working as a data scientist? They will tell you what is going on in the industry, right? Because we people are also hiring, so we will be telling you what we are looking when we are going for interview. And also uh, I am also going through interview process. Just for my knowledge, I apply in different companies, though I am not interested to switch my job, but at least I know the pattern, so I can update you about the recent pattern. So what is the pattern? Like every interview you have certain pattern, right? 3 4 rounds. First round will be coding test, then you will have a product review, that is the last round, product kind of questions based on your CV, and then there will be a kind of statistic and technical round, 1 2 rounds of face to face interview. So what you can expect in the interview, those kind of knowledge we'll be discussing. Plus I will be sharing my own real time project experience. For example, I'll teach you linear regression, let's say sales forecasting project we have done. I'll tell you the same regression, but if it is aviation industry or renewables, you can write capacity prediction. Or maybe if it is aviation industry, you can write the same sales forecasting regression project. You can write it as, let's say, um, MRB, or kind of different, let's say brilliant pricing, right? So there are different ways of modifying the same thing that you have learned so that you can put it in a nice way in your CV based on your domain. So those kind of thing we will be discussing. So it's very, and I will keep updating my course. It's not like the same content. I have updated the course recently based on what the market is looking for, right? It's very much up to date. So these all are the course highlights. And like and the last thing that I want to take you through is basically the um, kind of, this is at high level, but let me take you through the detail, right? I think everybody has the course content. After this call, you can go through the course content. You will find detailed description about each and every topic. But at high level, let me give you overview, right, of course content. So first I have divided this entire content into 3 milestones. The first one is Python. I'm assuming you don't have any knowledge in Python. I'm taking you from very scratch level, level 0, and I'll take you to a level where you can apply 2+ year of experience in your CV, right? Till that level, you can you can see yourself after taking this course. 0 level to 2 plus. Now first level is Python. So first is your Python core. I'll be telling you about installation, variable, function, loops, data type, list, tuple, set, dictionary. These all topics we'll be discussing about core Python. Having said that, this course is not about Python development. Python itself is vast, right? We have a lot of topics in Python like oops concept, a decorator, generator, and all that. We are not talking about Python here. We are mostly focused on data science part. So this course is Python for data science. It's not a Python developer course. So I'm not going to teach you Django and other modules. I'll teach you how much core Python is necessary to understand these concepts. After we complete core Python, because many of you may be knowing Python and may be thinking this is a repetition. No, I'll just give you a course, like high level overview about core Python. Major topic starts from advanced Python, which is very important. And why pandas numpy are very important, I just now had shown you a slide, right? In data cleaning, in data transformation, when you do data collection and data cleaning, this pandas is very important. And visualization, always it is important. You need to create lot of charts and dashboard to kind of show the results or kind of generate the insights from your data. So plotly like in panda Python advanced, you'll be learning about NumPy, you will be learning about pandas, you will be learning about data visualization, And then we will be discussing about statistics. That's the next module. In statistics, we'll be discussing about data distribution, G-score, R square, adjusted R square, central limit theorem, data dispersion, multicollinearity. Lot of other topics are there in the syllabus. I have written the major topics. You can see the detailed description from the syllabus. So once you completed the core Python, advanced Python, your first milestone is completed. Second milestone starts with statistics, and the third milestone is your machine learning. So in machine learning, we are going to discuss all of these things like regression, logistic regression, decision tree, random forest, principal component analysis, class imbalance, k-means clustering, model validation, feature selection, outlet detection, hyperparameter tuning, ML pipeline. So the projects will be very much real-time oriented. As I said, you have implemented decision tree and random forest, but the algorithm did not work. Let's say fraud detection project we have done. We will implement decision tree and random forest. In the project, we will find that the accuracy is very bad. What is the solution? Nobody will teach you that. This course will teach you if your model is failing, why it is failing. Maybe there is a class imbalance problem, which is a great problem. Many project like classification, if it is class imbalance, algorithm will not work. So people who have no theoretical knowledge or no conceptual knowledge, they will, what they will do, decision tree random forest not working, switch to another algorithm, try KNN not working, try SVM not working, try something else. That is not the solution, right? You need to find if this is not working, and what they will find is every time every algorithm is failing, then what they will do, go to the customer and tell that data is bad. Having said that, that is not the real cause. The cause is class imbalance. Maybe class imbalance is there. First you implement class imbalance, you clean your data, you implement class imbalance algorithm, and then you apply again decision tree random forest, you retrain, maybe your accuracy will go high. All of those things we will discuss, right? Regression, many people will tell you implement regression, but if it is not working, let's say regression is failing, have you find out why it is failing instead of jumping into next algorithm? Maybe outliers are there in the data, you have not cleaned your data. So clean your data, remove outliers. How to remove? Nobody will teach you. Outlier detection, we'll be discussing LOF, local outlier factor, and many different algorithms which will help you to detect outliers. Once you clean it, again you retrain your model. Maybe that time your model accuracy will go high. So like this, we will understand machine learning. Having said that, I'm talking lot of projects, lot about projects. What about the theory part? Am I compromising on the project part? Sorry, the theory part? Answer is no. So we are going in depth about each and every logic. So regression, complete mathematical derivation. Decision tree, random forest, full math derivation plus project. So both we are kind of balancing. It's not like only project, no theory. Theory and project. So on machine learning, you're going to get 6 projects, statistics 2 assignment, advanced Python 5 assignment, core Python 2 assignment. And finally, we're going to other topics. Basically, you'll be getting Tableau recording as a bonus. You're going to get natural language processing recording as a bonus. And or like I already told you, you'll be getting interview questions, CV templates, and all of those things. So this is a kind of high level overview. Detail, you can find everything in the course content. You are starting from level 0 after taking this course. You are learning Python core, advanced Python, NumPy, Pandas, visualization, statistics, machine learning in depth with lot and lot of projects and assignment. Right? Yes. So I think so this is what it is. I think I am good. I can like let me
Yeah.
quickly summarize. Yeah. Just give me 1 minute because lot of topic we have covered. So I'll just quickly summarize and then I'll take questions. First, we have discussed what is your why you should learn data science. Because any course you are taking, you need to understand why you should learn that course, right? Maybe you can ask yourself, what is your objective? Is career change with good paycheck is your objective? Answer is yes, this will give you that. If repetitive boring task is your kind of, you want to create, you want to switch because you want to do some innovation, or learning is something, everyday learning is your objective, answer is yes. So we discussed many things why you should learn data science. Then we have seen what is artificial intelligence. Then we have discussed who is a data scientist. Once you understood who is a data scientist, all the terms and terminologies, and why you should learn, then we have discussed skill set required to become a data scientist. And finally we discussed about course highlights, right? So this is what we discussed, and then feel free to ask me if you have any question.
Yeah, Sashmita, thank you so much for the demo. Can you put that last slide on the screen, and then let's open it up for any question and answers Q&A?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Just please unmute your line if you have any questions. So we're all good. If no questions, let's give me a couple of minutes.
Yeah. So you can ask me any questions if you have anything, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sashmita, put another that last slide on the screen, please. There's one more, I think, right? You have like the
Yes. Yeah.
contact information. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
So anything, what I'm going to do is I'll put this course content again in that demo group that we created. Okay. Including there is another link for the overview. So that gives an idea why we should take this course, how that's going to help the participants, and uh, anything related to registration, schedule, fees. Yeah, you can contact. There are and this contact information I will share again in that group. But guys, if you have any questions that you want to ask now based on the demo that Sashmita gave, please feel free. And if you have want to ask questions later, that's fine. You can ask in that WhatsApp group as well. So I'll give you like a couple of minutes. Um, Go ahead.
Yeah,
So,
sorry, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, this is Venkat. I just want to ask, like, will there be any, on-job support as well after this course?
So on job in the sense, once you take the project, you're looking for some kind of a support. That's what it is.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, since, with the only with the course we might not have the actual experience, right? But once if we go to the actual project with the clients, there may
Correct.
be something, it may not be easy, right? As considered, any kind of other project. So if we are stuck, okay, will there
Sure.
be any kind of support during the
Sure.
job? Yeah.
Sure. Thanks for your question. And as Sashmita mentioned in the demo, right? When you will start with this course, pretty much if you are at the level 0, she will take you to 2+ years kind of experience. So she's very confident about the course content. She is being data scientist for many years now. She will give you like a real time projects and things like that. She will share everything that make you confident. Okay. So in addition to that, yes, once the course is complete, you guys can still reach out to us if there is any questions. Yes. Do we have framework for on-job support? Not yet, but we do have support even after we finish the course. You guys can reach out to us anytime. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, yep, yep, yep.
Yeah. So one thing I just want to add, one thing is like the objective is like if you practice all the assignments and if you do all the projects, because that's the main reason, because project is something which will give you the real time experience kind of thing, right? So if you do 10 projects and at least if you complete all the assignments, I think you will be independent. So even though you are cracking interviews after that, whether you will be able to sustain, right? Answer is yes. From day one you will be independent if you understood everything that has been covered in this course, and if you completed all the assignments and projects that has been given. So for sure you can kind of handle any kind of project in real time, because the projects that we are doing here is very similar to the projects you'll be getting when you will be joining as a data scientist, right?
Okay, okay, yeah, ma'am. So another question I have, like, I have 10+ years of experience. Okay, with majorly with Microsoft technologies and Azure. But if I switch to data science, I mean, what kind of experience I can project for the data science job, and how much experience I can show as a data scientist.
So, if I
Yeah.
understood the question, you want to go ahead, Sashmita?
Yeah, sorry. I think there is a lag. Could you please repeat?
Yeah. So, is my voice is audible, right? I mean, can you able
Yeah,
to
yeah, yeah.
hear me?
I can hear you now. Yes, yes. Yeah.
Okay. So my question is, I have 10 plus years of experience, majorly on the Microsoft technologies. Okay, but I am looking for a career change. Okay, so once
Yeah.
I shift to data science, how can I project my previous experience, like whatever it is, 10 plus years of experience to the client, and how many years of experience I should project as a data scientist?
Okay. Actually, this question is a very good question. I think many of you will have the same kind of questions. Let me answer. So, irrespective of what is your current experience, right? Maybe like 5 years, 10 years, 8 years, or 15 years. As I said, this course, after taking this course, or maybe any course that you are taking, after that, you cannot uh, my suggestion, you should not write maybe for senior positions like lead data scientist, but you can definitely kind of apply for data scientist related positions, right? So what is data scientist related positions? Minimum experience criteria is 3 years. So 0 to 3 years experience level you can specify in your CV. So what about your past experience? So 7 year or 8 year you can write as your own experience, like whatever you are working currently, and the last 2 to 3 years you can mention as a data scientist, right? You can tell internally you have kind of done some of the POCs, or you got a chance internally in your company, or somehow you have to kind of show last 2 years recent experience as data science. Why I'm not suggesting to write last 4 years, 5 years? You cannot match it. When you go to 5 years level, see, I'll tell you, it's not a theoretical thing. It's a kind of if you think practically, in a year mostly we will be completing 3 to 4 projects. So if you're writing 5 projects, sorry, 5 year or 6 year experience in your CV, 5 into 3, right, 15 to 20 projects you should have completed in your organization. And showing 15 to 20 projects and explaining and kind of justifying will be a difficult task. So my suggestion is, in my company I have seen many people who are currently who were working as a staff software engineer or lead software engineer. They joined data science team as a data scientist. Having said that, in the first switch, when you're doing the first switch, your objective should be how you will enter into data science. That should be your first kind of goal. You should not think about your designation. You should not think about your paycheck. Nothing. Your first intention or first goal should be how to switch into data science. After you work in industry, let's say for 1 year or 2 year as a data scientist, in the second switch your intention should be, or your goal should be, to kind of go for senior positions or for paycheck, and easily you can justify. So what I'm saying, initially when you switch, you try to switch as a fresher, because initially if you try to jump as a senior data scientist or lead, high probability that you will not crack the interviews. So first, initially your objective should be entering into data science world. Once you get a job, you work as a data scientist in real time, you gain that experience 1 or 2 year, and then second switch when you do, instead of saying 2 year, you can write 4 year experience. That time you can justify. Once you started working 2 years, another 2 years you can add. Second switch will be a senior position with a high paycheck. Your expectation 30-40% whatever hike. Is it clear?
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, it is clear. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, and even I agree, Sashmita, what you said, because it's a like foot in the door kind of strategy. Get there, and your experience is in on Azure, right? You said it's in the cloud, correct?
Yeah, in the cloud and the Microsoft technologies like
Microsoft, right? Yeah, so
SQL,
that will
SQL.
help
Yeah.
you as well. It's
Yeah.
those things are in demand, and you add this to what you are doing, it will really help you. Yeah. All right. Any other questions, guys?
And also, I have one more query.
Go ahead.
So if we see, in the job portals like LinkedIn, etc., majorly I'm seeing like, data scientist 1, data scientist 2, data scientist 3. So can you please explain like what is the difference of these 1, 2, 3?
See, like different company has different kind of they have roles, so that differs actually. If you go to banks, when I was working in different banks, they don't have this data science at all. They have analyst, associate, and BP, right? There is no other role. Now either you are an analyst, VP, or an associate. If you go to some other company, they have software engineer 1, 2. There is no role called data science. If you come to data analytics farm, they have a complete structure in data science. Like in my current organization, they have data scientist specialist, senior data scientist, staff data scientist, principal data scientist, chief data scientist. You can grow. So it differs from the company to company. Normally, if I generalize, so the structure is like this. When you join, you are a fresher. After 0 to 3 year, till 3 year, you are a fresher only, like data scientist. 3 to 5 to 6 year, like depends on that. 3 to 6 year kind of years, you will be working as a senior data scientist. 6 year plus means you are a lead data scientist, right? And the advantage is if you are coming to data science, very soon you will get promotion because the field is new, right? If you go to software engineering, maybe you need 9 years, 10-year experience to lead a team. But when it comes to data science, there are very limited people in the market who has, I think, like very high level of experience because the term itself is new. So with 6 plus 7 plus years of experience, you can lead a team. So that's the kind of structure. Maybe data scientist 1 to 3 depends on maybe data scientist, senior data scientist, and kind of lead data scientist. So this is the category.
Okay, yeah, understand. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Any other questions? All right. Then thanks, Ashmita. That was a very good demo. I appreciate it. And thanks, guys, for joining. If you have any questions, I'm going to put all the information in the group. Please feel free. And thanks again. Have a good weekend.
Hey, thanks everyone. Thanks, Rajesh. Have a nice weekend.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thanks, Rajesh.
A good one. It was a good demo.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, guys.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you, everyone. Bye.